And good afternoon, welcome to another video. This time here we are doing the electrical system on my daughter's bike. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
We're gonna have some zip ties, and we're gonna safety wire zip tie this here, so it won't keep in the neck. Now, what I just did right now, before is the power wire coming out of the stator, going from here directly to the.
Godly fucking firestorm on you.
Coil. What we have up here, get a picture of that, an on-off switch so we can kill the engine. You see how hard it was the last time for us to kill the engine. So what we're going to do is we're going to wire this up in series with the engine. And oops, nope, we forgot something. I need it's a round thing that has nope. Yay, that's it.
Shrink wrap.
Shrink wrap. We got to put the shrink wrap on it first, so we got. Oh, and we definitely need scissors. I can't get the software out of it. Crap. Well, actually, I think these are too big. I think this is the larger one. Yep, this is the 1/4 inch one. Shit. All right. Well, that's bad. Well, we can, but it's not going to shrink up enough to where I need it to actually cover it. This is for my thicker wires for that. I have thinner ones inside here, but I don't know where they're at right this second. There's a box full of them. So we can always come back later on and slide it and cut it and slide it, put it on, refix it. But right now, just a work.
Well, damn!
It works.
I thought you said your teeth couldn't cut that.
Well, it can, but you know.
Not really safe.
Alright, so we're just going to put this on here for right now.
Not the safest thing to be doing.
Not the brightest thing in the world to be doing either. No, it's probably way too much and everything else set. But I'm only going to make the first connection because I'm gonna get a picture of my daughter making other connections and everything like that. So once you do this right here, so that you want to make sure you twist it on real good. Nope. Now the next thing you want to do is I need
this wire thingy.
The wire thingy. Okay, thank you very much. Now this is flux core wire. You have to have the one that actually has flux inside of it. If not, you're going to be wasting your time. Now what you want to do is
see this should happen.
You want to make sure you heat it up. Now I'm doing this, you know, you should have a helper if you can, so that to hold the wire.
This is nice.
You got to heat up the wire and everything else set. Actually, I need to put it in a position where it'll hold itself. Let's do that. Better. Okay. Now, you want to put it in a place where the wire is safely secured. Now, it's basically what we call tinning the wire. Now, once this is done, that connection is forever. Let me put this down again. Forever done.
No longer movable.
Again, no longer movable. This wire connection is permanent unless you break off and everything else. And I could have put more inside of it. And then what you do is you slip on
shrink wrap.
Shrink wrap that actually does not want to shrink onto it right now. You put your shrink wrap onto there, and then from there, while it's connected like that, you have a little small flame. This will shrink up if it's the right size to get where you need to be. Now I'm going to make up the next part of the connection again, but I'm not going to solder. It'll be my daughter soldering, and I'm going to put it in a spot where again it'll be held by itself. And this is basically what we're going to be doing to every connection on the bike, so that way that we won't have problems like, is this connected? Is this safe?
If it's not connected, then this
now,
yes.
Right now it's in a place where it won't move. I'm going to take the camera. Now, which hand is your dominant hand? Which hand you feel you have the most control with? Okay. Now, pull it closer to you so you can have the full range for that. Now, this your other hand. Now you want to hold that, stretch out just a bit. Put your thumb on this.
So does it go in? Yeah.
Now, yes. Now put that underneath the wire. Just hold it there. You gotta hold it for about 10 seconds. Oh, you gotta be underneath. Okay, now touch the solder to the wire and the, nope, a little bit further onto the connection piece. Okay, you're holding it, okay, move it just a little bit forward. Now touch the soldering gun. Yes.
There you go, there you go.
Nope, you're too far forward. You gotta be touching the wire at the same time. So you gotta connect the wire and the solder at the same time. Okay, now you gotta move the connection backwards. That way, move it up, baby. So you can get the rest of it. Yes. Now, stop. You see how close you are to the wire? You need to pull that out some, because it burns down. The more you put on it, the more it burns down. Okay? Nope, you gotta put a little bit further up.
It's just burning away.
And now that's why it's 10.
It just burns
Now,
away.
you can see really good so that I wish I had the light on so, but you can see that the wire is completely tinned. All the way through, all the way around on both sides, so that is a permanent connection. So that's what you need to do now. What she needs to do right now is find a place for her to sit it at to be safe so she can go to the next wire. But what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to take it out of her hands. I'm going to pull it over here. Again, very dangerous, very hot. You want to sit it on a place where you don't F it up. Now, you notice that she made the connection, but there's no shrink wrap on it. But it's not a problem because literally this connection here is the next one that needs to be done. So we're just going to grab 2 pieces of shrink wrap to put on here. So I'm going to give this back to you while I grab shrink wrap real quick. Now the reason why, this is the other reason why you actually want to cut it. Because see, if you pull it, like I just did, you make it long and brittle. That's why I didn't want to do it that way, because you waste a lot of it.
There's no fun wasting material.
Nope, it's not.
It's expensive and not fun.
It's not. And the opening gets smaller when you do that. So we're just going to use this.
We actually didn't mention this earlier, but we added marking on, I don't actually remember what this is called, so we know which way the engine's supposed to turn.
Okay, that's your permanent magnet for the stator. That's literally the magnet part. It's an iron core that's inside of it that keeps the that holds your magnets and everything else like that, and that makes it so that when you actually use it, it spins. The outside spins. There's a magnet that's on that, and it actually generates a field that gives you your spark. So without that, yeah, you're basically toast. Okay, we need to put another piece on this one here so we won't forget. So let's do that first. Now you're probably like, okay, well, why didn't you go inside and get this? I was hoping that my son would actually have done that already, but he's sitting there looking at us like
I'm a new.
Now, remember, you got to pay attention because you're worried about that, but not worrying about something that will burn the crap out of you. That's just water.
I'll be fine. I've stepped on things that haven't.
He says that, yet he's the one that usually has a burn hole
And a limb.
on a limb. So again, we're going to put this on here and everything else. So that, again, it could have been better and everything else, but it's just to connect, to show you, to put the connections on and everything else. So that the next one, again, you want to do it yourself. You want to, whoops, let's move this wire out the way. Make sure that your connection is solidly twisted first. You definitely want to twist the connection on first before you solder it. Because if you don't, well, now you can do it without it and try to hold it, but it makes it easier for you to solder by just holding it underneath there and burning. Now, I'm going to move this wire out the way. You don't want anything else next to it that will burn.
Yeah, we don't want to burn anything else.
It will burn so easily through anything that, well, you're toast. Okay, I'm going to take the camera back. We're going to do one more of these. You know. Okay, now it's on the floor by you over there. Be careful. You have the shrink wrap is already on it. Now, right now, we're not doing any shrink wraps for that. She's got her dominant hand. Okay, Now, if you have to drop that, make sure you drop it on the floor away from your leg, because it will go through your pants.
So
however you need to get comfortable.
Alright, let's do it like this.
Remember to put your thumb on the thing. I might have put it too much out. Okay, I might have, like I said, I might have made it a little bit too long for you and everything else. That you can always push it back in. Okay. Put your thumb on it.
Alright. That.
Yep. And then you want to tin that wire. Let's move that wire out the way.
Now
you got to make sure you got a little bit more tin on it. You got the wire too far back. The thing. Yep. Okay. And boom. Done. Tinned. Now you can look again. Clearly you can see there's tin and everything else like that. And this is life lessons that what I do to teach my kids stuff that, you know, I don't want my daughter to feel like I have to depend on a guy, or if she chooses later on or another girl that's a mechanic to do this. She's gonna be able to do this all herself.
If I depend on someone else to do this, then I'm not making it through my degree.
Well, you know, because she wants to go into engineering, so I'm trying my best to help her as best I can to get through the situation. But you just seen her tin the wires, and of course the wire is going to be bent back over this way, and we're going to put the shrink wrap. Okay. Now again, I'm doing it with one hand. I'm not doing this perfectly and everything else like that. Yep. Hold this. I can't do it with one hand. Let me hold that scissor for just a second, because I need to open this opening just a bit.
Holy hell, I just almost got. Oh shit. Don't do that.
We're not trying to use the curse words all the time and everything else, but you know.
Oh yeah, I forgot. YouTube with terms of services.
Well, I really don't care about YouTube. I care about the people that actually view our videos and everything else.
Real life terms of services.
Not that I don't, you know, say things out of turn, not myself, because I'm an adult, but, you know, I try my best not to. And that one's only going to be on there like that. And again, that connection is permanent now, so we have one set of wires connection. So if you look at it, now this wire here, her on and off button will actually work. It'll go down to here. One part is going into this. So the wire is coming out of here, going up to the switch. If it's on the on position, the connection is going to be connected the way it's supposed to. It's going to send power down the other wire from here and into the coil, and boom, from out the coil, it's going to go to ground, and the other part is going to come out of the coil to the spark plug, and you'll have your fire. But that's all we're going to cover for this one here. So that little 20-minute video. So that again, my daughter, you know, she's getting her solder on and everything else. So that she's doing the things she has to do for a bike. Her brother's right here, so they're helping out as well. So that, and the daughter's over here, my oldest daughter is sitting here like
laughing at us.
She's just laughing at us, but it's normal. It's good. This is how our family is and everything else. So that hopefully you enjoy these videos and everything else. So that we're going to be bringing more of these and everything else. So that because ATV has more stuff we need to do to it. Seat. We got to actually tire. It's a little wobbly that we got to fix and everything else. So that we still have to. Well, we really need to take this off, repaint it with something that's this make heat resistant coatings on this that you can put on so that they'll keep the heat in, so it won't burn our leg, even though it has the heat shield on it. But still, we want something a little bit better than that. We still have to do stuff with the brakes. I already changed out put a new brake the shoe on here in the cylinder. I already put out a new thing, but we still have to move this. We got to put oil inside of it because this is supposed to be sitting out like this, and you can already see there's a break in the line right here. So of course we got to put that in place where it's supposed to be at. Fill this. We have to do situations where we're going to fix this connection, so of course it's permanent. We still have to put on the oil for this. We need a filter to go inside of here. We need the oil for the oil plug for that over there. So there's a lot of things that we need to do. So it's a series that we're going to be bringing out and everything else. So that what she chooses to actually, because I'm going to this is Warp 3. Yeah, my hair's a mess. It doesn't really matter. I'm out here with my kids and everything else like that. Doing it this way. my daughter and my son came in to help out the whole thing. So while we was doing this for that. So we're out of here. Peace.